The Bunkerkings Fly harness is really Ju's 6th take on this strapless harness. The previous harness, they'll say the version 5 of this, was called the Supreme harness. It was really the same thing, just a little bit larger, right? You can see those pod holders are really about double the size that they are on this Fly harness. And that's really kind of why they've named it that, right? Fly, it's a little bit lighter weight, you know, because flies are, I don't know, I guess small and lightweight. They also have their Fly pants that kind of fit into that lightweight line as well. So putting on the Fly harness, I really like it. I would say it is, I don't know, one of the more comfortable paintball packs out there. It uses very high quality, soft, plush, we'll say forgiving materials. It's very comfortable. It definitely has a really good back lumbar support pad area. And on the previous Bunker King packs where there was like, I don't know, say the Supreme version 1, 2, 3, and I believe on 4, this back pad area was very thick. Having a really thick back pad, you know, area makes it comfortable, but it also pushes the pods further off your back. Having all of that weight further away from your body kind of makes the pack move around a lot. So I think now at this lumbar like back support pad area on the Bunkerkings Fly harness at least, I think they've kind of sorted out the size and like thickness of that pad, and it's very comfortable and holds well and is very secure on your body. And I mean, you can see this thing. It is a very small paintball pack. There are not really a lot of other paintball like tournament style harnesses out there that are gonna be smaller than this thing. I mean, we could really probably say the only thing that's gonna be similar or small in size like these is gonna be the Carbon SC or the Carbon CC harnesses. Those are also very, very small, but they hold the pods a little bit differently than these Fly harnesses do. So those Carbon CC or SC harnesses, really you're just shoving the pods straight into like elastic loops. But on the Bunkerkings Fly harness, they're using a different way to hold those pods in. So they have kind of a traditional pod sheath area over the outside, and then some elastic on the inside that's holding that pod in place. I like this method more. I think it feels a little bit more secure to me. It's definitely easier to load the pods, and I think adds like a little bit more rigidity and like maybe like, I don't know, solidness to the harness. I don't know, I just think this method's a little bit better. There's also the HK Army style. The HK Army harnesses, that 0G strapless pack, kind of uses a similar method to the Bunkerkings. It uses a little bit of elastic, but it's adjustable. So you can actually change the diameter of the whole entire outside pod harness by adjusting the Velcro on the underside, or like the back panel of the harness. And those are really the 3 main ways to hold pods into strapless packs. We have that carbon style that's just using elastic, this Bunkerkings one that's kind of like a combination, and then the HK one, which is really just, you know, you're just changing the size of the pod holder. Yeah, and I already said it. I think I like the Bunkerkings one the most. So it's kind of like a combination between those. One of the things I kind of found difficult with the previous Bunkerkings packs though, because I think the pod holder was so big, is that it was difficult to load pods in when the harness was on your back, or when you were wearing the harness. And because I think they shrunk those pod holders to be about half the size of the previous pack, I find that loading pods into this harness much, much easier when it's on your back. So I think making those smaller just makes it a little bit more user-friendly. So if you guys are interested in picking up a Fly harness, definitely make sure to check out and click one of the links below, as it helps support Paintball Ruin My Life. I really like all the little details on these things. You can see that like hex pattern on the side, and that's actually raised. So it's not just like a print. It's actually like on there. You can kind of see a shadow on there, but it feels really good to the touch, and so does everything else, right? Like the elastic feels good, the Velcro feels good, everything feels good on the Bunkerkings Fly harness. So I would say it's made just as well as everything else. And it kind of should be, right? Because at $90, it is definitely a high-end harness. I mean, typically in the past, we've looked at like the carbon packs as being the highest end. They're the ones at $100 or over $100, and this Fly harness is really reaching that $100 price. So it should be made very well and should last you long, and I think that $90 price reflects that. And I know like some of you are gonna look at that $90 price and like freak out and think it should be like 15 bucks or something crazy, but in a category where like you're spending only $100 and you're getting the best thing possible in that category, I don't think that's bad. So 90, 100 bucks, I don't think it's a bad price, and it's very well made, so it's worth it. Bunkerkings Fly harness, I like it. I think it's made well. It's very lightweight, small, comfortable. If you want a lightweight strapless harness, the Fly harness might be the one.